Hey there, I'm King 5 meteorologist Ashley Ruiz with a look at your Saturday forecast. It's Saturday morning, and I'm taking a deeper dive into the forecast because we have a lot going on, not just because it's a holiday weekend, but our weather pattern's going to change as well, and we could have a taste of summer into next week. And it's going to be mild this weekend, except today is going to be the mildest for everyone. And this is why. We have a ridge of high pressure over the region. It's going to nudge to the east heading into our Sunday, and I'll have more on that in a minute. But you see this low that is just spinning near the Gulf of Alaska. That ridge is going to protect us from that system at least for another day. This is a look at the weather pattern, the jet stream, the upper air weather pattern. This paints the picture rather beautifully, I would say, because it shows the ridge keeping us mostly dry and pleasant, but this is going to nudge more to the east. Take a look at the cooler colors. You see the yellows, the oranges, and even the greens. You see how it is just near the coast of Seattle and then just near the coast of Western Washington, rather, and it's going to send this disturbance. A piece of energy may just break off and bring us the chance for some showers as well as the clouds to return, but it's very short-lived. You see how we get another ridge building over the region heading into Tuesday and Wednesday. I mean, the jet stream's going to really build all the way up into Canada heading into Wednesday. And so Wednesday looks as though it's going to be the hottest day. As you see, 80 degrees. And that's a little on the cooler side of model guidance, including the ensembles. It's still a couple of days out. So we'll go with 80 degrees, but possibly even warmer than that. And I'll show you in a minute, but not a bad looking 7-day forecast here in Western Washington. Once again, today's going to be the warmest of the weekend. Increasing clouds tomorrow. We get the return of onshore winds. Monday, Memorial Day, likely going to be the coolest day. And even then still near normal. And Tuesday, partly sunny. And then again, summer-like temperatures into our Wednesday. Here's a look around Western Washington. We have high clouds. We have blue sky. And then even eastern Washington, we have blue sky. And that's going to be the trend today for all of Washington. And a look at some of the high temperatures. The islands today in the 60s, maybe a little warmer for Orcas Island, but then upper 60s to lower 70s for the northwest interior. The foothills going to be in the mid 70s for the North Sound, lower 70s closer to the water. And then Oak Harbor, Camano Island, about 65 degrees. And Central Sound and the foothills, as you see, in the mid 70s. Snoqualmie Pass, Stevens Pass, going to be very mild. Our freezing levels about 11,000 feet today. So it's going to be warm, really nice conditions for your hiking. And then for the South Sound, mid and upper 70s, closer to the coast, near 60, and then just a little inland, mid 60s, and then all the way down to the state line into Portland, upper 70s and lower 80s. And you see the warm weather just continues into the Olympic Peninsula, but it's even warmer for eastern Washington in the low and mid 80s. But tomorrow's actually going to be the hottest day for eastern Washington, possibly 90, upper 80s to about 90 for some spots. I also wanted to talk about sea surface temperatures. As we know, the air is very warm, but our waters, not so much. These are approximate, but you see Puget Sound about 52, a little more to the north, including the Strait about 50, and even the coast about 55. Puget Sound reading around 52, so if you're going to Alki Beach or anything like that, just make sure you use a life jacket if you're going paddle boarding or anything. Lake Washington, Lake Sammamish 59, then our rivers 46 to 57 degrees. If you're headed out on the water today, really going to be rather quiet, a little more on the choppy side, but even then about 2 to 4 feet for the waves for the Strait, but still going to be nice whether you're headed out on the water, maybe whale watching or anything like that. Speaking of the water, our tides are going to be extremely low into next week, and this is likely going to impact some ferries, especially into Wednesday. That's when we'll have the lowest low tide, about 4 feet, a little over 4 feet lower. So that's going to occur about noon 12:21. So if you are going to check out maybe some of the marine life, the tide pools, anything like that, just make sure you take proper precautions, respect the marine life. And in fact, meteorologist Adam Claiborne wrote a fantastic web story about this and a deeper dive into the tide times and so on and so forth on our website, and that's king5.com. Overnight temperatures, again, if you're going camping, in the 40s, and then most of us in the 40s to about 50 degrees, nice and quiet. Highs tomorrow. With the return of onshore winds, that's going to knock our temperatures down a couple of degrees, especially closer to the coast, in the mid and upper 60s to lower 70s for our interior areas. And I wasn't kidding. It's going to be quite hot for eastern Washington. You see right around 90 for Moses Lake, and then Tri-Cities 91, Wenatchee about 83. Taking you into Memorial Day. This is Monday. You see temperatures generally in the mid 60s for Puget Sound, lower 60s, maybe upper 50s closer to the coast, and then the northwest interior. This is what I was talking about for Memorial Day. Any services you have to tend to, a couple of showers are possible into the morning hours. That's actually going to be when we have the best chance for showers. But then they're going to taper into the afternoon. We'll have sun breaks, and most of us are going to be dry as we head into the evening hours. And I'll show you on the Futurecast. Saturday, nice and quiet. Again, go out, enjoy it. Nice and quiet with high clouds in place. But then we start to get the return of onshore winds heading into Saturday night and into Sunday. And here's tomorrow morning. About mid-morning, you see how clouds start to increase, but still not too bad. We'll still have sunshine out there. 6:30, and you see we're still on the dry side, but watch what happens as we head into Sunday night and into Monday. You saw that band of rain just going south to north over the Cascades and the eastern slopes of the Cascades as early as tomorrow night into Monday morning. So take proper precautions if you are going camping. Bring the tarps and make sure you check in with the weather, because there could also be a couple of rumbles of thunder. Closer to the coast as early as Sunday evening, Sunday night, when we'll get some showers moving in. I know it ran quickly, so I didn't get to show you exactly, but this is around Monday, late morning. You see we get some showers, and then it tapers as the afternoon goes on. Here's about 4 o'clock, but except eastern Washington, that's where we'll have the better chance for some showers lingering, but still, once again, not going to be a total washout. Just have a backup plan ready to go if a shower finds you. But again, these are going to be light. They're going to be quick moving. It's not going to rain all day. Taking attention to Wednesday, 80 degrees for now, as I mentioned, but it could be even warmer. This is just one look at the potential temperatures. Again, this could change by a couple of degrees, but with the strength of that ridge, looks as though we're really going to warm up. Again, this could change, but this is the first outlook in terms of our temperatures. You see pretty much 70s widespread, except for Puget Sound, potentially low and mid 80s. Even eastern Washington, we could have some lower 90s out there as well. So very summer-like into our Wednesday, but it's short-lived. It's not going to be a week of 80-degree temperatures. We actually start to cool down a couple of degrees heading into Thursday as we get another weak weather system moving in, and that could bring us a couple of showers, nothing major. Temperatures for now, 60s, maybe 70s, but then into Friday, we start to dry things out again, warm things up for the last couple of days of May and heading into the first couple of days of June. And highs look to be above normal, if not closer to normal, at least for the first couple of days of June as well. So we'll wrap things up there. You can always find an extended forecast on King 5 Plus, king5.com, and then the King 5 app. That will be a good tool to have if you are going to spend any time outdoors this holiday weekend. If you're going camping, you do have cell signal, you can check the radar and a Futurecast on there as well. So take it easy this weekend, enjoy the weather, and we'll talk soon.